pretty people. Thank you. I'm blessed. I'm working on a business. Yes, yes, I can help you with that. I'm a sales and marketing coach. I can help you with that. Yes. Okay, Miss Missy, what type of business are you working on? What type of business are you working on? You sell lotions, potions, pots, pans, lashes, nails, t-shirts. Tell me what you sell, baby. Drip Video in the building. Hey, Drip Video. I had a quick moment that I wanted to share some candles. She sell candles. So tell me in the chat if you have a business. I love celebrating my business owners. My business is Pretty People Incorporated. And what I do is, thank you so much. I appreciate the love. Double tap that screen. I got IG in the building. Good to see your beautiful faces today. Today is your day. I appreciate that. So candles, you're just starting. So that means you're marketing. That means if you're just starting, you're marketing. You don't have to have the candles all set up and ready. You don't have to have every fragrance, every scent, every 3 weeks, 2 weeks, 1 week. You need to start marketing. So you want to follow me because I'm a sales and marketing coach, and I can tell you how to get in front of your ideal clients and attract your ideal clients, how to create content that attracts clients, not just followers. You hear me saying clients, because this whole thing is about clients, customers, and connections. If you're on social media, that means you want to be social on social media. And so, yes, is it Whoops is in the building? How you doing, gorgeous? Martin is in the building. Hey, Martin, how you doing? Double tap that screen on TT. Say, hey, Jerusha. Hey, Jerusha. Good to see you. All right, so this is the deal. Thank you so much. I appreciate the love. If you are on the book, all you have to do is give me some stars. Let the book know you want to give me some stars. Like, this girl is the bomb diggity. This girl right here, she shares all the business tips. And that's how I became successful, because sharing is caring. When I share, you share. That's how we change the world. Knowledge is the new rich. Arm yourselves with it. Knowledge is the new rich, and it's going down. All right, let me make sure my community is in the building. Yes, I wasn't going to go live. It's raining. I was working out, but I needed to share this message with you. And I said, let me go live. It's so important to take advantage of this free tool. And so she sells candles. So let's talk about it. If you sell anything, a product, a service, an opportunity, we all make choices, right? You have to show up, because people buy you first. People buy you before they buy your product, your service, your opportunity. And so, hey, Paulette. Paulette is in the building. How you doing, Miss Paulette? Okay, let's share the broadcast. Hey, Dawn. Dawn is in the building. Hey, Dawn, how you doing, gorgeous? It doesn't matter what type of product you have. You want to make sure you're showing up on social media. You're giving value on social media. You're not trying to just sell your candles. You're not just trying to sell your t-shirts, your hats, your whatever you have. You want to sell yourself. You're always marketing yourself. I cannot say this enough, because if I fall in love with you and then you tell me you sell t-shirts, I already love you. I'm going to buy them t-shirts. If you tell me, you're a great person on here, you're sharing wisdom and you're sharing benefits and knowledge, and you're motivating and you're inspiring, you're just a positive person, and then you start selling candles, I'm going to buy those candles. So you're always selling yourself, and people get it wrong. They think they're selling, I'm in real estate, so I need to sell that. No, sell you, because if I like you, I'm gonna say, yes, I need a realtor. So get in the habit of showing up every single day. Thank you so much. I appreciate the love. Get in the habit of showing up every single day, marketing yourself. Just like I just came from out of the rain, I worked out, and I'm showing up. You're always selling you. Write this down. Say, people fall in love with me before they fall in love with a product, an opportunity, or service. And so, you can go to a nice restaurant. Alyssa in the building. Hey, Alyssa, how you doing? You have a business? Put the word business in the chat if you have a business. Nail is in the building. Nicole is in the building. How you doing, gorgeous? Omar in the building. Pearl in the building. How you doing, gorgeous? Good to see you. Randy in the building. Let's go, pretty people. Hey, Natasha Brown Eyes is in the building. How you doing, gorgeous? Yes. So do me a favor. My first goal is 5,000 hearts. If you're on TT, my first goal is thank you. Julian in the building. How you doing, Julian? Good to see you. I appreciate you. If you have a business, put the word hello. If you have a business, put the word business in the chat. I'm a kid. Oh, no kids allowed on mine. Okay. Yeah, no kids. It's 18 and older, because it's for people who have a business. Now, I guess you can get inspired, because I don't swear or anything. But yes, This is really for adults. Brian is in the building because I might tell a joke or two that might not be appropriate for you, for your little ears. So nice to meet you, though. So yes, where's your parents? If this is truly a kid, it's probably an adult pretending to like to be a kid. That's why it's so dangerous. Jay Bones in the building. How you doing? How you doing, Jay Bones? How you doing? So your goal every day is to market and brand yourself. Let me share with you what I know for sure. We have to own our choices. It doesn't matter if you just started a business. Anybody can grow, and you can grow fast when you do it consistently. So I'm going to share some tools with you that have worked for me. If you're joining me and you don't know who I am, I'm Jerusha. I'm a business coach and speaker, all 20 years of experience. I've trained thousands over the years. I've developed leaders. I have my own coaching program, courses, ebooks, all the things to help you build a successful business. So if you want residual income, you want to make sure that you are creating a true client base and community, this is the page for you. Make sure you follow. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Make sure you follow and share it with your business bestie. If you're on the book, you can give me some stars. Let the book know this is a valuable live. If you're on TT, you just double tap that screen. And then I am in the Live Fest. Let's go, Live Fest. Woo, woo. I am in the Live Fest, and you can just double tap the Pop Fest right there. But your main thing is you can learn a skill. I never thought I was going to be on social media like this. I never thought I was going to take my business online like this. I never imagined, I always imagined being successful. I was successful working in radio and television. My degrees are in communications and public relations. I enjoyed every aspect of it. So I always knew I was destined for success. I'm just different. I didn't know I was going to be online sharing actionable tips like this and helping so many people scale their businesses. I didn't see that part coming. But what I did, what most people don't do, I maximize my time. I am a professional time thief. Okay. So my question is, who's willing to learn a skill? I was willing to learn a skill coming from corporate America. So I transferred from employee to entrepreneur in a short period of time, started that first business, went to the top 1% of that company, haven't looked back since. As always, like businesses ebbs and flows, correct? But I was always learning. I'm always the lion that's climbing the hill. I was always like, what's next? What's next? Who's next? Let's go. And I cheer myself on. Most people can't cheer themselves on. You got to learn how to do that. I wake up in the morning and I start cheering myself on. Go, Jerusha. Go, Jerusha. You can do it. You can do it. I have to do it. No one's coming to my door and say, hey, even my business coach, even my mentors, they're not coming to my door every day to cheer me on. And so it's so important that you journal and you talk to yourself. It's so important that you journal and talk to yourself. You don't want to listen to yourself, because if you listen to yourself, you listen to the negative chatter. But if you talk to yourself like I do, hey, Ruby in the building. How you doing, Ruby? But if you talk to yourself, guess what? All you're going to tell yourself is good, positive affirmations. You're going to do all those things. Yes, Chess is in the building. Hey, Chess on I. How you doing? Good to see you. Alyssa says she's 5. I'm sure she's not 5. Okay. There's no way a 5-year-old is on here. No, they're more than that, baby. I'm streaming in multiple places. There's no way this person is 5. Somebody's trolling right now. That's what my son's saying. He told me not to say that word anymore. Okay. Anyway, being that I started in corporate America, thank you for the love. Mark is in the building. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the love on TT. See, you don't know any better. So if you knew, you'd be streaming in multiple places at one time. So I'm live in multiple places in my communities where I have all the peoples. And so, yes, good to see you. Beth Brown is in the building. Hey, Beth Brown. Dorel is in the building. How you doing? Double tap that screen. Good to see you. So you want to make sure you become a professional time thief. When I worked in corporate America, started my side hustle, I knew I had to figure out how to manage myself.
How are you? Stopping by because I heard you talking about entrepreneurship, Pink Heart.
Yes. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate the heart me up. Heart me up. Yes, showing me all the love on TT. Here's what I did that I think most people don't realize. Learn how to manage yourself. There's no such thing as time management. It's called self-management. So I became a professional time thief, and I've learned to respect my time. I've been respecting my time. Respecting my time has given me clarity to accelerate my accomplishment, my goals, my dreams. I'm making decisions daily. And so I tell my boys all the time, we all make choices. We all make choices every day. So I'm owning those choices and courageously living in my truth. So who else is living in their truth? Who else wants to live in their truth? Okay. So let me ask you this. Are you owning your choices? That's the only way that you can do it. Thank you so much for loving on me on IG, on FBYT in the building, and TT in the building, and my community. So listen, if you were doing this, this is what I would suggest to you. I just said I'm a professional time thief. One of the things I do is you stream in multiple platforms at one time, you're a professional time thief. I'm not going to go over here and go live, go over here and go live, go over here and go live. Baby, we're going to pay for an app that can do it all for us at one time, That's how you're going to do this. Now, you can also get a stream key from TT and just have one camera, right? I have a phone and I have my laptop, but you can actually have just one camera and make all this happen. I've done it both ways. It works. If you want my referral link, this is a sidebar, message me referral. If you want my referral link, I can share with you how you do it. That's how you do it. So in me learning tools like this, hacks like this, I share them every single time I go live because I want to see you win. There's so much room at the top. It's the bottom that's overcrowded. So how many people have chosen to own their choices? Write that down. Yes, Jerusha. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Are you owning it? Are you owning your choices when you watch TV instead of taking a business course? That's a choice. When you don't attend a seminar, a webinar, okay, to further your education about your business, that's a choice. When you decide to waste time talking on the phone to your girlfriend and your mom and your siblings about nothing, that's a choice. We all make choices. When you're in the car every single day, you're listening to the radio or on the phone, that's a choice. I call that drive time university. When I'm in the car, we turn the music off, right? We're listening to a podcast. That's what we're doing. We're listening to a YouTube. That's what we're doing. We're having drive time university. You are what you are today because of the choices you made in the past. So you have to ask yourself, what choices am I making every day? I claim I don't have time, but what choices am I actually making with the time that I have? We all have the same 24 hours in a day. The beggar and the billionaire have the same 24 hours. Oprah.
I do the same when washing dishes, etc.
Yes, Ruby is my people. Guess what Ruby said? Ruby said she does the same thing when she's washing dishes. So if you're at home, you're folding clothes, you're washing dishes, you're whatever it is, you need to have a podcast on. I can play it in the home. Baby, let me tell you, it's always an opportunity for you to learn something. There's always an opportunity for you to invest in yourself. And so the best thing I did was invest in myself. Time and money. Okay, I'm going to say it again for the people in the back. Time and money. I invested in me. So you are where you are today because of the choices you made yesterday. That's what happens. So you got to own it. So I'm going to give you some things that I did when I left corporate America, and then I taught this to thousands of people. So I'm going to share it with you. So these are self-management tips. Write that down. Say Jerusha is going to give us some self-management tips. We're going to write it down. I love a great note taker. Thank you so much for the follow. If you're not following, make sure you follow on. If you're not following, if you're not subscribed, okay, please make sure you subscribe to the channel as well. Thank you so much on TT. My first goal, they're giving me a flash goal. I can't do a flash goal right now. Okay, my first goal, if you just double tap that screen, is 5,000 hearts and share the broadcast. That will be great. Thank you so much for the follow. So you're going to get self-management tips. That's what I had to learn to do, is manage myself. Know how you spend your time. You want to use an app, write it down. I use an app to manage my time throughout the day, which is managing me. Thank you so much for the hearts. I appreciate the love. And so how many of you use an app right now to manage yourself? Most billionaires, I can tell you right now, Oprah is on a schedule. She time blocks. She uses a tool to keep her on schedule. Whoever the people that you love, they use tools to keep them on track. Thank you so much, Bola, in the building. Whoop, whoop. They use tools. I learned from the best of the best. I use a tool. So what tool? I use Google Calendar. Okay, yes, she used Google Calendar. So if you have a tool, put it in the chat, a tool that you use to help you stay on track. There are many. Inside my 3-day ride, I give you a workbook with every app, every tool, every resource, 50 different call to actions, 20 ways to engage on social media, overcoming objection scripts. There's a lot that I give you inside my 3-day ride business course. But the ones that I can think of off the top of my head, if you have an iPhone, there's an app called Scheduler. If you have an iPhone, there's an app called Scheduler. If you have an Android, there's an app called Time Tune. These are free, okay? Because I know a lot of you like you paying for a lot of apps. These are free resources. I give you free resources and paid. So that's where you can start. Obviously, everybody has Google. It's free. Now, the reason why I love those two, one, is because you start off and you can block the time out and it alarms every time you've completed a task. You can set it all up. It's real easy to do. I teach you how to do it inside the 3-day ride. That's why I'm a master, a professional time thief, because I'm going to schedule everything. When I'm driving in the car, that's Drive Time University, it's scheduled. When I'm taking my son to school, it's scheduled. When I am getting ready, it's scheduled. When it's time for me to go live for an hour, it's scheduled. Everything is on a schedule. That way you're more productive and you can look back at the day and say, man, I produced a lot today. I had a good day. I maximized my time. Write this down. My acronym for time is today I maximized everything. Write that down. Today I maximized everything. So every night I look at it. Okay, check. It's something about getting a check. I did it. Done. You feel so much better about yourself and your business. And so once I check off everything, it's done. Now, these are things you have to know. Don't put stuff on your list to do if you know you don't have time to do them. Now, let me say this, meaning I want to write a book one day. That's not on the priority list. So you got to have the top 5 things on your list. That's not a priority, but it's there. So I call it the 4 Ds. You either do it yourself, right? You either delegate it, which I have an assistant. I can delegate certain things. You either defer it. That's what I did with the book. Defer it 4 months out, 6 months out, whatever. Or you just delete it. Don't put that stuff on your list. Okay. Those are the 4 Ds. Write that down. Can a pretty person put that in the chat for me? I love a great note taker. When I'm speaking at events or in somebody's Zoom, they invited me to speak to their organization. I love to see people taking notes. Okay. So you can put it in the chat. Let me know you're present by saying, okay, I got it, Jerusha. I got it. I love it. All right. So I'm going to say it again. You're going to write it down. The 4 Ds. You either do it yourself, stop complaining about it, do it yourself, or you delegate it. Now, if you don't know how to delegate and you're like, I don't know who's going to create my flyer. I don't know who's going to create my website. I don't know. You know, there's an app, several, called Fiverr, and they're plenty. Okay, or do it. Yeah, do it, delegate it, defer it, or delete it. You got it. So there's an app called Fiverr, Fiverr. There are many that you can get a freelance person to do all these things for you. You don't have to spend all this time on Canva. You don't know how to do a nice flyer for Canva. You don't have to do a banner if you don't know how to do a nice banner. You can pay somebody 10 at the max, $15 an hour, and they will do it for you professionally. Get somebody who is a graphic designer, pay them $10, $15 an hour so you can have the look that you want for your brand. That means you delegated it. And so I use Fiverr all the time. I use one person now who's my person. But when I tell you it's going to save you time, the goal is for you to be more productive, to make more money, to do the things that you're good at. So I'm good at speaking and teaching and coaching my clients. All the other stuff, I'm not that good at it. Creating a Canva thing, I can't even do it. Creating a banner, I can't even do it. Any of those things I'm delegating. Make sense? This is how we're going to become a professional time thief. So my acronym for time is today I maximized everything. My son told me, he said, you know what, Mom? That could also stand for tomorrow is my excuse. That's why it's my child. That's my child. Tomorrow is my excuse. That's what most of you do. Make excuses. Hi, Clay. Clay in the building. Oh, CJ. Hey, CJ in the building. Okay. Most of you say tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. Tomorrow is my excuse. Write that down. Excuses are lies we tell ourselves and nobody believes it but you. Stop making up excuses. You have time to create 3, 4, 5 pieces of content a day. You have time to go live. You have time to learn a skill. You do have time. We all have the same 24 hours. It's managing yourself. That's why you got to go use an app to manage your time. This is going to change your life. If it doesn't, come back to me and say, it didn't change my life. Go use an app and start the night before. And you're going to say at 6 a.m., I wake up. From 6 to 7, getting dressed, taking a shower, eating breakfast, whatever you do. You're going to schedule it. Okay. Then from 7 to 8, say you I don't know, you check your emails. Like I take my son to school between that time. So that's travel time, which is drive time university. I travel time 7 to 8. Then I'm back home. Then you're going to do your emails. I respond to emails from about 8:30 to about 9:30, 10. Then I get on a conference call. And then I work out between 10 and 12. All of this is scheduled. And there's an alarm that's going off for me to stop. Whatever it is I'm doing, if I'm not done, it's too bad.
That's where I struggle getting ready. I need to schedule it.
Yes, Ruby says she needs to schedule it, baby. You need to schedule because you will waste time if you put yourself on a timer. And this is what I tell my clients inside the 3-day rides. So put RIDE. If you haven't seen it, it's a signature course. It's been viral, RIDE, just so you see what's available. It may not be a fit for you, but inside the 3-day ride, this is for my people who are ready for their next level. They're ready to scale from 6 to 7 and all the things, right? Or just getting to 6. This is for people who are ready to put in their sweat equity. It's not for people who I'm not ready. It's not for you, okay? This is for the people that say, I'm the lion that's always climbing the hill. I'm ready. So put RIDE so you can see what's available. You want to make sure you follow me if you're not following. I share like this all the time. This is 20 years of experience. I got you. It's so much room at the top. It's the bottom that's overcrowded. And so I want to make sure that I'm a hand up, not a hand out. Let's go. So RIDE. Oh, if you're on TT, you got to use the Service Plus button. They are really pumping us to use the Service Plus button. So if you're on TT, right there, direct message me, RIDE, RIDE. If you're on TT, RIDE, hit it. Just message me so you can see what's available. Because I definitely want to be connected to you. I like being connected to the right people. Let's the right people. Okay. Sean is the right people. Okay. Yes, you're the right people. I see you. You're the right people. So do me a favor. Simone is the right people. I got you, Simone. These are the right people. Put RIDE in the chat. If you're here, put RIDE. If you're on TT, direct message me RIDE. But anyway, so now with your, you need to schedule when you're going to get dressed. You need to put yourself on a schedule. In my 3-day ride, what I tell my clients is go to the store and buy a timer. I know we got the smartphone. Okay. If you're not using the smartphone to make money, it's a dumb phone. So yes, you can use the timer on your phone. So don't say, what about my phone? Yes, you can use the timer on your phone, but I'm going to tell you what's wrong with the phone. You got to turn the notifications off. Most of you don't want to turn your notifications off. The phone is a distraction. Okay. So you get a notification, your mother called, your daughter texts you, all the things are happening. You got an email. These alerts and alarms are going off, notifications. You can turn them off if you're going to use your phone. Most people are so addicted to their phone, they can't turn the notifications off. So what I tell my clients inside the 3-day ride, go to the store, your local store, and go buy a timer, the real one that ticks. Okay. Go buy that one, put it in your bathroom. When it's time for you to get ready, turn the timer on. You want to get ready in at least an hour to do all the things, right? Turn it on 1 hour. That way you're racing against time. Your adrenaline will speed up. Because when you're at work and you have a project and they say it needs to be done by noon, by lunchtime, all of a sudden you can get a full day's worth of work done in 2 hours. So it's a mindset. So your mind is going to shift because now you have to get something done. Your brain is moving faster. Your body is moving faster because the body does exactly what the mind tells it to do. If my mind say I'm sick, all of a sudden my body like, child, I'm sick, I'm sleepy, all of a sudden. So you're in control. So it starts right here. So you're going to start telling your mind, oh, I'm on a timer. Boom. You're going to change it to 1 hour. You're going to start moving faster. You're going to put that makeup on. If that's what you do, whatever, you're going to iron the clothes the night before, you're going to make it happen. Everything's moving faster. That's how you make progress throughout the day. You don't waste 2 hours getting dressed. So you're going to go to the store, just like my clients inside the 3-day ride. Thank you so much for my hearts. We're at 1.4 thousand hearts on TT. Okay. My goal is 5,000 right now. We want to reach these goals right there. I am in the Live Fest. So if you want to pop me up, pop fest. Yes. If this is valuable, do me a favor. I don't want to be the best kept secret. Hold my nose down. Oh my goodness. I don't know what I just did. Hold my nose down. Hold my nose down, and a screen is going to pop up on TT, and you're going to send it out to 10 of your business besties, okay? Send it out to 10 of your business besties, people who have a business, they just started a business, they want a business, and they don't know how to take full advantage of this tool. Social media is a tool for me. We use tools. We use a microwave as a tool. We use our car as a tool. We use money as a tool. Social media, tool. That's it. We use tools. Thank you so much for sharing the broadcast. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the love. Heart me up. If you're on if you're on the book, you can give me some stars, and so we can make sure other business owners know that help is available and they can build a social media presence and they can get more clients. My goal for you is to have customers, clients, and connections. Write that down. I call it the 3 C's. You want customers, clients, and connections. That's all you want, right? And so in order to do that, you got to show up. You got to brand yourself. You got to time yourself. I'm going to show up on social media an hour a day. You're going to make sure you schedule that time. So if you look at any of the apps that I suggested, there's a lot of them. If you have one that you love, put it in the chat.
Customers, clients, and connections.
Yes, Miss Missy, I appreciate you. You're going to make sure that you schedule that hour and what you're going to talk about. It's so important that you schedule, what am I going to talk about if I go live? What type of content am I going to put out? My Power Hour strategy gives you 15 minutes of income producing activities 4 times a day. 15 minutes. That's how I became a professional time thief when I worked in radio and television, started a side hustle. I said, okay, I got 15 minutes. I would take 15 minutes, turn an alarm on for 15 minutes to call people back. Now, back in the day, you guys are not familiar with this. If you were not, if you're in the 2000s, you know nothing about this. So we used to have a phone that we used to call. The ones we have now usually is to text and to scroll social media. The one that I had, it actually you could call, okay? And you could call a number and it would ring on the other end. The new people don't know about this. It would ring on the other end and someone would say hello. And then I would say, hey, this is Jerusha. Yes, I was following up with you. Okay, that's how we used to do business. It's called following up. And you actually called people. But today, because of social media and the advancement of technology, guess what y'all do? We text, we message, we go down in the DMs, and that's all. It's so much easier, right? Okay, it's so much easier. You just text people all day and make money? You mean to tell me you just follow up by messaging people all day? You don't have to talk and learn some communication skills. You don't have to do that. You just can text. Shut up. Okay, everybody can be successful. So now I used to call on the phone. So I would take 15 minutes and I would call 15 people in 15 minutes, especially they weren't answering. They were at work. Okay, I'm leaving a message, hanging up, leaving a message, hanging up. 15 minutes, getting work done. So I became this professional time thief and I started to teach the strategy. And so I realized I had 15 minutes, 4 times a day was an hour. I'm doing wonderful, Brian in the building. Hey, Brian, I'm doing wonderful. Then I realized really fast, I had 15 minutes. 15 minutes is a power hour. So I created a power hour strategy. And then I started teaching my organization, hey, we can build your business with your full-time job, with your children, with your husband, with your household responsibilities, with taking care of your parents, whatever your life situation is, we can build you a business in power hours. We're going to do an hour a day. And I would give them each activity they needed to do in those 15 minutes. 4 different 15 minutes, not at one time, because we don't have the attention span for 1 hour. You don't have the attention span for this training. You are already doing something else. So we have short attention spans. So I broke it down in 15-minute intervals. There's another training. Nikki in the building. There's another trainer who does 25 minutes. Y'all can't even last 25 minutes. Nope. We're going to do 15 minutes. So I would tell my clients, I would say, you do 15 minutes of follow-up, right? And you want to get at least 5-10 calls in 15 minutes done. So I would make sure that they knew what activities would render results. Not random activities like straightening up your office. That's random. That's busy work. That's not an income producing activity. Boo. Okay. You organizing your product, folding up the t-shirts and your hoodies. That's busy work. That's not an income producing activity. Boo. Okay. I was giving them income producing activities, things that are going to render results so you can make that money, honey. That's it. And then I was in corporate America, so don't come and say, but I work full-time for myself today. But I was in corporate America when I discovered this, okay? So now, and I would say, okay, let's engage. On social media, the difference is I would have to network face-to-face, meaning I would have to leave my office, right? That's time, and go I work in a major city, and I worked in a huge office with different buildings. So it's a lot of people. Okay. So it wasn't a shortage of people. And so I would have to take a 15-minute break, a smoke break. Y'all don't know about that. I don't smoke, but it became a smoke break. So I was like, I'm going to say I need a smoke break. And I took a smoke break, and I would go network. That means I would go meet somebody else in a different office, in a different building. I would go network for 15 minutes. You see, that's an income producing activity, right?
See y'all later, Al. Have a great day, Pink Heart.
Bye, Ruben. All right, so now I would go network for 15 minutes, getting names and numbers and emails, because I'm building a huge organization. So I got to meet new people every single day. I was listening to Brian Tracy, and he said, ask yourself, what is the most valuable use of my time right now? So I want you to ask yourself, what is the most valuable use of my time right now? So when you get in the car, ask yourself, what is the most valuable use of my time right now? So instead of me taking a lunch, I would say, what is the most valuable use of my time right now? So my lunch break became my work break, working on my business, working on my side gig, working on my organization, working with my people. So when I started my business on a part-time basis, I was like, I need to figure out how I'm going to be able to train all of these people. 15 minutes, 4 times a day. Now, obviously, over time, you're going to invest more than an hour because it's going to get so good to you, and you're going to start making that money, honey. You're going to invest all the time you can. You're not even going to want to sleep. You're like, oh no, I got something to do. But you're going to have that timer that I gave you, and you're going to have the apps that I gave you, and you're going to use those apps to time block. Okay. And so even if you are at work and you take a lunch break, 15 minutes, you could be listening to a podcast. Is this the best use of my time right now? Figure out what is the best use of your time right now. If you need to learn how to sell and market, I'm a professional in teaching you how to sell and market yourself on social media using this tool. You can learn, I'm going to master sales. I'm going to master marketing. I'm going to master talking to people and starting conversations that convert. You can use that time to learn something because self-development is first. Personal development is first. The only way that you're going to excel in your business, right? Not only, but the fastest way to excel is self-development, personal development. Write this down. I need a great note taker. Write this down. Your income will rarely exceed your level of personal development. Your income will rarely exceed your level of personal development. You're going to grow. You're going to grow. And so everything you learn and earn, learn and earn, learn and earn. That's how you do it. Just like, yes, Nikki, just like Diddy. I didn't see all of it yet, but I did see some parts of it. Diddy was hanging around people where he could learn and elevate himself. And what he did was he would watch every single person, their moves, their strategies, their business plans, and he would elevate that plan. Now,
your income will rarely exceed your personal development.
And he would elevate that plan. He would do it his way. And I'm not saying his way was good. I'm just saying to you, what happened was he realized my time is valuable, right? And everything that he was doing was investing back in himself and his business and his organization. That's how you have to be. You got to have tunnel vision. Baby, nothing can stop you. Nothing can get in your way when you see the end. Now, what happens with most of you, you stop in the process. You get so discouraged in the process. Most people, they can't handle the process because it hurts. It stretches you. It feels awkward. You feel weird. You want to cry. You want to give up. That's the process. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it, right? Everybody wants to go to heaven, but nobody wants to die. So it's the same thing. Everybody wants to be rich, but nobody wants to do the work. Everybody wants to be rich, but nobody wants to invest the time. Everybody want to do it.
That's right.
But the difference between successful people and unsuccessful people, they do what you won't do. You're not going to go to the cookout. You're not going to go to the hookah lounge. You're not going to go to the baby shower. You're going to invest the time in your business if you want to be super successful. Now, if you don't, that's cool too.
And Nikki D, lovely, amen.
Okay. So what you want to do is prioritize. So what Diddy was doing is he was prioritizing every move he made, right? He was playing chess, they was playing checkers. Every move, I didn't even see the whole thing yet. But what I can tell is he was making moves. He was thinking big, hanging around people like Clive Davis to say, okay, now I have the capital. What's my next level? Every single time he was thinking about the next level and the next level. Yes, he was using every move to his advantage. We don't do that as people. The process stops us. Okay, we fail and we quit. We fail and we stop. We fail. That's not how to be successful. Baby, you fail, you got to elevate. You got to learn. What did I need to learn so I won't do that again? And each time, what is it that I need to learn so I can do something differently? You learn from your mistakes. That's how you win. And write this down. If you know the end from the beginning, you'll stay empowered in the process. Most people don't stay empowered in the process. Write it down. If you know the end from the beginning. So what Diddy did was he knew the end. I'm going to be the number one rapper. I'm going to be the number one artist. I'm going to be the number one record label. He knew the end from the beginning. He was looking at, oh, I'm going to be on Time magazine. I'm going to be on Rolling Stone magazine. He was looking at the end, not the process. Most people can't see the end. You have to see it before you see it. Jerusha, thank you, Lord. You got to see it with your mind sight, not your eyesight. So when you see it, and once you see it before you see it, you got to seek it before you see it. So before he got on Time magazine and Rolling Stone, he could see himself there, getting the outfits ready, getting the dance ready. He could see it. He could see everybody cheering for him, asking for his autograph. He's the limelight, all the things. He could see it. And that's what I've learned about successful people. They're good visionaries. They're good visionaries. They already know what's going to happen in their mind. I can see a big organization. I can see myself as a self-made millionaire. I can see myself helping thousands of people around the world change their circumstances. I can see myself. They see it already. And that's where this thing comes in. The book that I live by called also Faith. Now, obviously it says faith without work is dead. You got to do the work, but you got to have that faith. You got to have that belief, right? So you got to ask yourself, why am I not where I want to be? Do you really believe it? Do you believe in whatever it is, your book? You believe you're a best author, a best-selling author, New York Times? Do you believe it? You got to, Diddy believed it. Puffy, whatever his name is, Sean Diddy Combs, he believed he was the best of the best of the best of the best. He manifested, I'm the best. So you got to ask yourself, what's holding you back? Do you actually believe you can be super successful? Do you believe in your product? Do you believe in your service? Do you believe in your opportunity? Do you believe in yourself? Most people doubt themselves. They might have a great product, but they doubt themselves. So they can't see the end from the beginning because they doubt themselves. That's the hardest part, is you believing it. So you have to ask yourself, what's your BS? Okay, what's your BS? What's holding you back? What's your BS? And be honest. And I'm not talking about the other thing, even though that fits too. I'm talking about what's your belief system. What's your belief system? And what you're going to do is, and the other word fit too. Glory. Okay, the other word fit too. But what's your BS? What's your belief system? That's what's holding you back. You're the problem. You're the solution. I'm the problem, baby. I already know. I've accepted it, Jerusha. You're the problem. You're the solution. How do we fix it? I get help. I have a mentor. I have someone guiding me, somebody who's already done it and they're where I want to be. I need that person in my life. That's what Diddy did. He connected himself to people who was where he wanted to be. Not people at your same level. When I'm at conferences or events, or I want to be the dumbest person at the table, and I'm pretty smart. I want to be the dumbest person at the table, because if I'm the smartest person, I'm in the wrong room. I'm not learning. I'm not growing. I'm not being stretched. I am in the wrong room. Houston, we have a problem. So now how you're going to change it, you're going to be looking for the next person who on social media, who's just above you. They're in your industry. You admire this person. They do what you do, sell what you do. Go follow that person. Go love on that person. Go comment on that person's stuff. Get in that person's life. Go connect yourself to that person. They're going to see you. No worries. They're going to see you. That's how social media works. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to set your priorities. That is a priority for you to interact with people and engage with people on social media. So you're going to rank your task. Don't say, people don't tell you how to be successful. I'm telling you, I'm on the flow today. Okay. I'm telling you the things that successful people do that you can do for free. Double tap that screen. My goal right here is 5,000. Thank you so much for the live fest. If you're listening to the sound of my voice, I do need you to do something for me. This is the only way education can go viral if you make it go viral. Just like all the other things that go viral, education needs to go viral. Knowledge is the new rich. I need you to share the broadcast because I don't want to be the best kept secret. You know how many people we could help together? You know how many people probably need to hear a message today? You know how many people needed to hear that tool, that app, that resource today? So I need you to share the broadcast. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Encourage your viewers to help. Yes. Okay. So do me a favor. Yes, we should reach that little live fest goal. Let's reach these little live fest goals. Let's get that done. And then double tap that screen till we get to the goal right here as well. 5,000. Mr. Frank is in the building. Hey, Mr. Frank, how you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. So in my, yes, thank you for your daily heart me. Thank you for my daily heart me. Thank you for my daily. I appreciate my daily heart me. All right. So you're going to set priorities. You're going to rank your task, right? In my business, I do new conversations. I follow up. That's a task, right? That goes on your income producing activity list. Now, if you want my power hour strategy, right, all you got to do is DM me hacks. DM me the word hacks. I'm going to give you 3 productivity hacks. DM me the word hacks, and I'll give you 3 productivity hacks, right? I'm going to give you what I give my clients inside the 3-day ride. So I made that available for you. 3 productivity hacks. DM me the word hacks. Comment the word hacks. I'm going to send it to you so you can start managing yourself, self-management, okay? So one of the things that I do that's an income producing activity, I start new conversations. I follow up. I create videos, okay? Those are income producing activities. So you want to create a sense of urgency. You want to develop a reputation for speed and dependability, and your future will open up in front of you. Do it fast. Success loves speed. Do it fast. Use willpower. Yes, over and over and over. Sometimes it's not skill, it's will. Like to me, Diddy can't sing. I know, don't beat me up. To me, it's not skill, it's skill. It was his willpower, not his skill set. He learned the things, but they said he didn't even understand music. They said he didn't understand the key. Like if this is level C, level A, they said he didn't understand it, but he could understand a hook, right? He understood what was good music, a good beat. That was more of his skill set. He could see talent. But when it came to actual music, they said he wasn't that great at it. So what happened was his will was stronger than the skill. Most people don't have the willpower. They don't have the fortitude. They don't have the perseverance. They don't have it to concentrate on one action over and over and over. He was concentrating on one action over and over and over till he perfected it. Most people, if I tell you to do 3 videos a day, focus, 3 videos a day, 3 value-driven videos a day, 3 a day, focus. You stop in 7 days. You didn't even make it 21 days. It takes 21 days to form a habit, 90 days before it becomes a lifestyle. You stop. People start January 1, I'm going to lose weight. By January the 7th, they stop. It's over. It's over. So you don't have that willpower to keep going when it doesn't feel good. So how do you do it? You must self-educate. You need to get around people who are giving you books and tools and resources and podcasts to listen to. Self-education is one of the keys to success. That's what Diddy did. He self-educated. He didn't have a degree. He dropped out of Howard University. Was it Howard? Yeah, he dropped out. He didn't have, a higher level education. We all have formal education, and formal education will make you a good living, but self-education will make you a fortune. Self-education. There is never any shortage of people resources, money, right? Success is available for anybody willing to do the work. Thank you so much. I appreciate you on FB. Thank you so much, YTIG. But let me just say this to you. Hard work, amen. Hard work complemented with desire to achieve, determination, and always being motivated to get after your goal every day, motivated to get the work done every day, motivated. Now, let me tell you, I really need to say inspired, not motivation. I don't like to use motivate because motivation comes and goes. We want to say inspired because when you're inspired by others and by results, you will do it when you don't feel like it. Motivation is like you got to take a bath every day. You got to get motivated every day, right? Every day I got to pump myself up. Every day I got to cheer myself on. Every day I got to get motivated. I got to get motivated. Go to Ruth shirt. Every day I got to do that, right? So I'm inspired by you right now. Oh, thank you so much. Every day you want to lose weight, but you don't want to go to the gym. Or you don't want to work out at home, or you don't want to walk 10, 15,000 steps a day, but you want to lose weight. You want to be healthier. Baby, you're going to have to do the work. You're going to put in the sweat equity. It doesn't matter the goal. In order to achieve it, you got to do something different, right? And so what happens is when you're being motivated to get after your goal, it makes success becomes bigger, right? Hard work only work as hard as you do. And you want to do, thank you so much. And you want to make sure you're doing the right work. Some people are working hard, but they're not doing the right work. They're doing busy work. Every day they're like, okay, I'm posting, but they're not marketing. Posting is not marketing. It's not. If I posted a bird every day, I just posted a bird. Am I posting? Yes. But am I making money from posting a bird? Probably not. I don't know anything about birds. I don't sell a bird tool. I don't know anything about it. I am posting. That's what you guys do. I'm going to just tell you the truth. When I see you just posting random stuff and you have a business, I'm not talking about people that are on here only for fun. I'm on here for fun and funds. You better write that down. Say Jerusha said it first. I'm on here for fun and for funds. So, but people who are on here for fun only, I'm not talking to you. Okay. I'm talking to the business owners, baby. I'm talking to the people who try to get to it. Your problem is you are posting and not marketing with value. A post is, look at my outfit. That's a great post. Now, unless I'm selling this outfit, then I can make money from it. But I see cute pictures all the time. I see selfies all the time, which is great because I do want to see your cute selfie. I do want to see that you have a life. I do want to see what you ate for dinner. That's great. Now, that's not valuable. It's not shareable. It is a post though. Okay. So when we're saying, I'm assuming, let me just talk by myself. I am saying, I can't speak for other top influencers and successful people. When I say post, I'm talking about post valuable content that helps other people. I'm not talking about just throwing mud on the wall, hoping it stick. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about putting out content that's attracting your ideal client. I'm talking about putting out value. That's what I'm talking about. Now, if you're just talking about post your life away, okay. If you just want followers, okay. I'm here for customers, clients, and connections. That's it. And in order for me to get customers, clients, and connections, I got to put out value. Make sense? Yes or yes? So hard work only works as hard as you do, baby. Do the work. And the level of success reach will only be as high as an individual work level. Most of you don't have great work ethics. And I need you to have a great work ethic. You got a great work ethic when you go to your 9 to 5, remember? Baby, you the best person at your 9 to 5. You should be the CEO at your 9 to 5. Everybody comes to you at your 9 to 5 because you got it. You understand it. They depend on you. You show up early. You stay late. You're it, right? So you have a great work ethic on somebody else's dreams. I need you to use that same energy for your business. I need you to use that same energy when you show up on social media. You know how much time you spent on those people's jobs? That time right there. Pour into yourself. Pour into you. You have an idea. Work on it. You have a vision. Work on it. Don't just keep it in your head. You know, Les Brown said the richest place in the world is not India. The richest place in the world is not Africa. The richest place in the world is the graveyard. Les Brown said it best. I said, what? The graveyard where dreams died. You know, there's somebody, their dreams died in them. They were going to be, they can cook. They didn't start that bakery. They could do all these. They had the best-selling book. They didn't even write one chapter. Their dreams died with them. That's the richest place in the world. So I'm telling you to get the dream out. What's your work level? What's your work level? What's hard work? What are the things you need to do to be more successful? I can't accept failure. Like Diddy, he could not accept failure. He did not like pop. He didn't. He couldn't take it. He's like, I need to be the only one shining all the time. I need to be in the videos. I need to. So it's two ways to look at this. He had the drive. He had the will. It was misplaced in his heart why he wanted it, but he had the drive. I can't accept failure either. Everyone fails at something, okay? But I can't accept not trying. Most people choose the path of least resistance, okay? Most people like, well, I make good money. When I worked in corporate America, I did well. I worked in television and radio. I traveled. I met a lot of people. Like, it was great. It was also settling. Like, I could settle and be like, well, I have a house. I have property. I have a car. I could have settled. But I met a person who said to me, I thought making a six-figure income was the world. I was like, yeah, right? I was like, baby, I work in TV. My degrees. I met a person, and this person said, I don't have a degree. And they are successful entrepreneur. And I was like, oh, and they're a multimillionaire. And I'm thinking, how is this person a multimillionaire? They're not a singer like Diddy, a dancer, entertainer. They're not that person, right? They said, no, I built a business, right? And I'm thinking, huh. And I was like, well, I make six figures. She was like, what if you make $100,000 a month, not a year? And I was like, what? Wait. So you're trying to tell me that you make $100,000 a month? There are people in this organization that are entrepreneurs make $100,000 a month. How? Now I'm curious. Now you have my attention. What? Yes. I'm like, wait. Eyes wide open. I got big eyes. I'm like, wait, tell me the tea, baby. What's the tea? How? Now I'm curious. Now I'm vested. Now you've opened my eyes to something I never even actually thought of. I didn't think that. I thought I was doing well until you meet somebody else who says to you, you are doing well, but what if? And that's the mindset you got to have to be super successful. There's always a next level. And so I can't accept not trying. And that's what led me to really go hard and learn the skill sets that I've learned and invest in my education. So if you're not investing yourself, what are we doing? You got to invest in yourself to be more successful. Every training, every webinar, every Zoom, every presentation, I'm investing. Every mastermind, invest. If you really want to change your circumstances, here's some things I did, okay? And you can do these two to be the greatest version of you. You don't have to take my word for it. Just watch. Because there are some people, I used to say this when I was training offline. Some will, some won't. So what? Some watch. So what? Ask. Right? I'm going to say it again. Some will, some won't. Some watch. So what? Ask. I'm going to make sure I'm asking the right questions. I'm going to get in front of the right people. And so I asked this person, she's a self-made millionaire, train me, teach me, show me. I'm going to be connected to you, baby, like glue. What is it that I need to do? Because this sounds like my level of success. Some will, some won't, some wait, some watch. So what? Ask. Ask the right questions to the right people. Because understand, the person that starts this race will not be the same person that finishes it. I had to change. I'm going to say it again. I had to change. not my surroundings, not my siblings, not my mother, not my significant other, not my children. We like to blame other people for our inactions. I had to change the way that I was thinking about this. I became a better version of Jerusha. Success is something you attract by the person you become. I was becoming. So here's what successful people do. Okay, write this down. Thank you so much for the follow. We're going to get 25 unique followers doing this live. If you have not shared the broadcast, I have enough people that I'm watching on multiple platforms to share the broadcast. The reason why you need to share, because when I share, you share, that's how we change the world. Knowledge is the new rich. Okay, so I need you to share the broadcast. I don't want to be the best kept secret. There's a lot of people pouring into you. There's a lot of people want to see you successful. Yes or yes? Now, the number one thing that you need to do to be successful, take 100% responsibility. Stop the blame game. I'm going to say it again for the people in the back, those people back there. Okay, they don't come into the room. They just learn from afar. Those people. Take 100% responsibility for your actions and inactions for your life. Yes, things have happened to all of us. I left a company and organization that I loved. Things happen. People evolve. Now, I don't believe in just writing down the goals. You don't need to just write down the goals, right? You want to go all in. Goal, G-O-A-L, go all. That's what it says. You got to go all in. Once you take responsibilities, you're going to go all in. Not just goals on a piece of paper. Oh, I want to lose 5 pounds. Oh, I want to be a self-made millionaire. No. What action do you need to take? Take focused actions every day to achieve the goal. Focused action. So if that means I gave you a timer, if you use an app, I use TimeTune or Structure or TimeTune. They're scheduling apps. You can use any one you want. I use the app to keep myself scheduled throughout the day, to keep myself productive. So I'm owning my responsibilities. I'm owning my choices by doing that. Now, I do schedule free time. I have children. Hashtag, well, they're big boys, okay? Hashtag mama boys. Whoop, whoop. Hashtag mama boys. I do schedule time. I need to take one of them shopping. Okay, how long is that going to take? We're going to say we're going to give us 3 hours to shop from this time to that time. All right, we're going to go out to dinner. Okay, boom, let's do this and this. I do schedule free time, right? But I also schedule time that I'm producing. So you're going to take focused action every day to achieve the goals. You're going to go all in. Write down the apps. Don't say I didn't tell you. If you get inside the 3-day ride, all you got to do is message me the word ride, comment ride. If you're on FB, IG, YT, TT, you got to direct message me using the Service Plus button, RIDE, so you can see what's available in the ride. My clients inside the ride, I guarantee my course. If you love this free training, you're going to love the 3-day ride. Now, if you get inside the 3-day ride, I teach you how to attract unlimited leads. I teach you how to start those conversations with those leads. I teach you how to create content that converts, conversations that convert, how to create videos that attract your ideal client, not just for followers, not just for views, clients, okay? Clients, customers, connections. Keep that in mind. You're also going to learn sales and marketing. That is the key. Once you learn sales and marketing, you can do anything. Once you learn sales and marketing, you can do anything, go anywhere, any platform, you can scale your business. And so text me the word ride or DM me the word ride so you can work with me now until the end of the year. That's how long the ride is open. You get in now, we work together, we do one-on-one coaching, we schedule it, it's yours. Okay, no excuses. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Lies. You do. You chose not to. You see, we all make choices. It's called self-management. Did I manage my time? Did I learn a different skill? That's what it's called. You got it? Now, you got to learn these success skills. A part of the success skills is timing yourself. Just like Diddy, associate with other people that are successful too. I don't have to read a book. I can listen to the book, right? I'm a visual and auditory learner. So I'm going to have to listen to it. You do have to invest in that, you guys. There's a book that we used to read when I was in my first business. There's a book for richer and for poor. Okay. This book is phenomenal. Okay. And it said in the book, And I'm not saying write this down. Did you write it down? Great. It said in the book, poor people talk about other people. Middle class people talk about things like, look at my Range Rover, look at my home. You know, they talk about things, what they've acquired, right? Look at this, look at that. Rich people talk about ideas. Rich people talk about how to sell, like Diddy. Rich people talk about what's the next move. That's what rich people talk about. So you want to get the book, and it's going to change your mindset. You're going to start thinking about things you never thought about before. I never thought about making $100,000 a month until she said, well, you're thinking too small. I'm like, what? She said, you thinking too small. I said, well, I thought I arrived. I thought that was the goal. I worked in corporate America. This is the goal, baby. I made the goal. She said, you're thinking too small. So she allowed me to see. And once the mind has been expanded, it could never go back to smaller dimensions. You better clock it. Once the mind has expanded, I can never go back. Years later, I remember that moment that she said that to me. You can never go back. Once it's expanded, once it's stretched, once you see what's possible. So using a planning tool, everyone needs to use a tool, a calendar, a planning tool. Everyone needs it. You can use a Google Calendar, but whatever one you use, you have to do it. A planning tool will simplify and assist you with the activities that you need to do. It makes your job easier. And if you're not going to do it, you better delegate it, delete it, defer it, or do it yourself. Now, here's the thing that successful people do. We're organized. Now, I know there's going to be somebody on here that says to me, I'm just not organized. I just not organized. That's a problem. Don't keep owning it. Let's change our words. Let's not say things that we don't want in our lives. You want to be organized. So you need to start. Remember, I said, start talking to yourself. I'm so organized. I'm one of the best organized people in the world. You just start telling yourself what you want until you believe it. You start acting on it, right? So stop telling yourself things that's just not positive. It's negative. Stop feeding yourself that stuff. Whatever you feed is going to grow. If I water a plant, it's going to grow. If I water negativity, it's going to grow. If I water positivity, it's going to grow. So you're going to get organized because it allows you to focus on life. It boosts your self-confidence. And I heard it decreases feelings of anxiety because you have a structure, you're organized, you're prepared, you're seeing results, you're excited. Not only are you doing affirmations, you're doing prayers and scriptures and journaling. You're doing all the things. They're scheduled events. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. So the night before, okay, see what you need to do on tomorrow so you can maximize your time. Don't wait until today and say, well, even if you wait, still do it. But the goal is for you to do it the night before. So the night before, what I would do is write down all the things that I need to make happen for today. I'm going to use an app, okay? I'm going to use a planning tool, and I'm going to schedule out those income-producing activities. Now, if you need to find an assistant or you need to find somebody, great. There are tools for that. If you have a dental appointment, schedule it. If you have, my son has football, basketball, track, schedule it. All those things can be scheduled. Put the priorities where they need to be. And that way you'll get a lot of stuff done. And you won't feel overwhelmed at the end of the day. You feel so exhausted at the end of the day. Now, you're going to always, in my opinion, being a professional time thief and being successful and training thousands over the years, you're going to always have some type of, I want to do the next thing, kind of like Diddy. It's always going to be projects that you want to, get done, but they're not the priorities. So successful people, I can tell you, peak performing hours are in the morning. So I don't know why. That's why it's important to take your core classes if you're in school in the morning. Because in the morning is when they tell you to pray, to worship, to journal, because it starts in the morning. So peak performers focus on their top items for the day. They do those top priorities in the morning. That's why you're so productive when you go to your corporate job. You get more done in the morning. By the time you have lunch, it's 2:00, baby. You ready to go home? Huh? It's over. I worked in corporate America. I know it's over. After 2:00, baby, we talking. We at the cubicle. We in the snack room. Like, it's time to go home. So I don't even know why people have 8-hour work days. You're not productive for 8 hours. You can't even be productive with my power hour strategy, 15 minutes, 4 times a day. You're clearly not working 8 hours a day. They should change that. Who came up with that? Whoever came up with that, I got out of there because I realized, baby, I'm not even performing for 8 hours. I'm sitting in this office for 8 hours, but we're not performing for 8 hours. You're not. So what you want to do is they need to change this. We need to boycott this 8 hours. And most people, I think you can perform really well 4 or 5 hours a day and go home. You need rest. You need family time. You need that in your life. So time management, which is self-management, is not just time management. It's life management. And you can only manage yourself. So it's so important if you're listening to the sound of my voice and you've learned something and you still feel like I just don't have time to create videos. You need my power hour strategy. You really do. I guarantee it works if you do the work. The choices we make have a major impact on the life we live. You're making a choice. Most people don't guarantee their stuff. I guarantee the power hour works. You know why? Thousands of people have already used it. And the people that use it, it worked for them. They've gone on to do great things. You're still using that strategy of timing themselves, time blocking, and doing income producing activities. I know that you're an author and you help people write books. Yes. Okay, great. That still can be time. How much time are you going to spend with each client? How much time are you going to spend writing a new book? How much time are you going to spend writing a chapter? That could all be timed. Choice, change, chance. You must make a choice to take a chance so you can see a change. That's what you got to do. Own your choices. I know I'm not the only person that's a professional time thief. I work with a lot of people that love to spend time with their family and they have a huge business at the same time. I'm a family lover too. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Miss Love Jones in the building. So if you got value and you need that structure, you need to learn how to maximize your time on social media and stop scrolling. The infinite scroll hole. You want to make your phone, right? You want your phone to make you money and not just be here for fun. We want to make funds using the smartphone. If you're not making funds from the smartphone, you got a dumb phone. And I don't want you to have a dumb phone. I want you to turn this into a smartphone. So that smartphone, you can go to the notes in your smartphone and you can write down everything that's a priority for the day. It's not too late. Okay, what time is it? 1 o'clock. You can write down the priority and you can still do it today. If you're hungry, you'll do it today. If you're hungry, you'll invest today. If you're hungry, you'll get into action today. Everybody else will make excuses. And excuses are lies we tell ourselves. It doesn't have to be with me. It has to be with you. I can help you get there faster. My hope is to shorten your learning curve. That's it. That's my job, to shorten your learning curve. You can do it the long way. Okay, you're going to pay a price now or later. I used to eat this candy called Now Laters. Now or later, you're going to pay a price. The reason why most people are not successful, it looks like work. They're not successful because it looks like work. They're not doing it. They want to settle. They want to be a part of. Are you a settler? Or are you the type of person, I made just enough, I'm settling, I'm good, that type of person. So do me a favor. Thank you so much. I appreciate the love. If you are just joining me for the very first time, I appreciate the love. Do me a favor. Text me if you want that power hour strategy. You want to see what's an income producing activity and you want to start seeing results. You are going to get those 3 productivity hacks. It's only $21.97. I'm not going to scare you with the price. Okay. No worries. I think you are worth $21.97, correct? I think that is. Okay, so direct message me. Thank you for my daily heart me. Thank you for my daily heart me on TT. Thank you for my daily heart me on TT. Do me a favor. Get that power hour strategy. Come back to me. Make me out of a liar. My mother used to say, make me out of a liar. Make me out of a liar. Get the power hour strategy. It's $21.97. It came out of my 3-day ride business course. I made it available so you can get those 3 productivity hacks so you can start managing yourself. Self-management, okay? Get that tool. It's necessary. Use a tool. Don't be a fool. Use a tool to help you get to your next level, to scale. You have to do it. Today is your day. Direct message me. Hacks is yours. $21.97. Talk to your business bestie. Say, girl, I got this power hour strategy. I'm going to the top because it's the bottom that's overcrowded. I met this girl named Jerusha. She was talking my talk, baby. Okay, you can't come around me and not get excited. You can't come around me and not scale. You can't come around me and not say, I need to do more. I'm not doing enough. It's impossible. Yes, mediocrity is the word you were looking for. Yes, I was. Okay. Thank you, Laurie. Laurie in the building. Yes, I don't have a scarcity mentality. Hey, Angela, how you doing? So do me a favor. If you love this business training, I got to go take my son shopping. If you love this business training, see, I'm on a schedule, okay? I'm timing myself. If you love this type of training, obviously, I would love to work with you. I go live all the time. Between 10 and 12, I actually work out Monday through Friday. So if you want to make sure you hit the bell, when I go live, you'll get a notification that I'm live. If you're at work, you're probably at work. If you're at work, that's okay. Thank you so much, Missy. I appreciate you. If you're at work, it's fine. Caught the end. Okay. Make sure you follow so you can get all this goodness. I share all these gems all the time. When I tell you I want to see more people win, this is how I do it. This is how I give. This is how I share. I deposit before I get a withdrawal. You got to deposit into social media before you get a withdrawal. It's too many people just want the withdrawal. They don't want to deposit anything into other people. The goal is to see the people, serve the people, help the people. If you help enough people get what they want, you'll always have what you want. That's the name of the game. And so make sure, yes, I believe in depositing first. Yes, deposit first. You go to the bank, you go to the ATM, you deposit to get a withdrawal. Same concept. So I'll see your beautiful faces on tomorrow. I'm just thankful that grace and mercy follow me. I'm Jerusha, and I'll see you on the page. Have a great day. Thank you for the heart, the love. Thank you for the stars on FB, IG, YT. Thank you, TT. TT, we didn't really reach our goal right here, but the next time you're going to share the broadcast so we can reach that goal. So TT, know that drama is not the only thing that can go viral. It's not. Fighting, all of this stuff, that it's not the only thing that can go viral. Education can go viral. There are people who are wanting, right, to learn. And so if you like to learn, I like to teach. I'll see you tomorrow. Enjoy. Thank you so much. I appreciate the love. Thank you. Bye, FB.